Here we go with more Epic Radio.
Telephone on BBC Radio Scotland.
I was just thinking to myself, I love a saxophone. If in my fantasy life I was ever to sort of pick up a musical instrument and play it virtuoso style, it would be a saxophone. I can just picture myself playing a saxophone. You should see the look on Karen McKenzie's
No, not
face
at all. No,
right
I'm trying to
now.
imagine
Hang
it.
on, you.
All right, okay.
You've not been introduced yet. Don't jump the gun.
Well, my microphone was open. Took advantage.
You can't stop yourself, can you? Introducing Karen McKenzie. I was going to call you your humdrum pal, but that's not very nice, is it?
What, pal? No. Absolutely.
no,
Do
no,
not
no.
go down that route of being a pal.
What instrument would you pick up?
Actually, the sax, do you know what I quite like? Is a fiddle and being but you'd have to be svelte, you'd have to have long hair, you'd have to have 50 years knocked off you.
Right.
40 years anyway.
Okay.
You know, I just think it looks so fantastic. Sax
So you could see yourself sort of Nicola Benedetti-ish.
Aye.
You don't know who she is.
I do know who she is, for God's sake.
I do.
No,
So you'd be a
absolutely.
fiddler.
Be a fiddler on the roof, yes. But sax, that takes the wind out of you.
Right, okay. Well,
you not
I've
think
got
you got
lots of
plenty
wind. I'm all right with that.
Top and bottom.
Oh, Dave Chauner's not going to want to stay with us. He is our humdrum friend today. How are you, Dave?
I'm very well, and of course I want to be with you. And I think you can do saxophone if you so wish. It's never too late.
Oh, see, he's so nice to old
know-
ladies, Dave, isn't he? He's lovely. He's sitting there benignly nodding, and he's thinking to himself, look at the pair of them kidding themselves on.
This is totally sexist, Pete. He's gorgeous, isn't he?
Oh, you're not allowed to say
No,
that.
I know that. Probably sexist isn't the word either.
She has
isn't
got a
it?
bit of a thing for you, Dave. She does.
Well,
Oh, look, he's blushing.
No, well,
I think she needs a eyesight check-in. That's what I think.
I'll just take them off. Oh my God, you're right. I'll put them back on again.
no, every week we have a little discussion about who's going to join Karen on the Humdrum Conundrum. And I guarantee, Dave, every week she says, can we have that nice young man, Dave, with us?
The good-looking young boy.
I prefer it when you're ribbing me.
I know, exactly. I quite like it when we're being nice because you're clearly cringing.
So what instrument, I don't know, maybe you do play a musical instrument, Dave, do you?
I play the boring ones. Like I taught myself guitar, which I think anyone could do.
Nice.
But I would like to be able to play piano and clarinet, because I think if you get clarinet right, that's a really good one.
Gosh, I never knew there was a person in the world who fantasised about playing the clarinet.
I think I'm with you there.
Oh,
Steve.
yes, says Dave, don't be ridiculous.
Clarinet. Not wondered even
Yes,
the top
oh,
of my list.
you and I are both very windy.
I didn't realise there's so much like clarinet hatred in the world. Maybe
No,
I've
not
been-
hatred, just
No.
one feeling.
It's just quite an unusual
Ambivalence.
instrument,
Ambivalence.
isn't
yes.
it?
Yes.
Shall we go to the Humdrum Conundrum?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Because, I mean, that was a tangent of epic proportions, that one, wasn't it? Let's focus, everyone. Focus.
My friend has a dog called Barney. He's a golden retriever and is absolutely full of energy all of the time. This is usually quite nice, but sometimes he can be a little annoying, jumping up at you and running in front of you or just getting in the way. One night I was carrying a drink into another room and Barney started getting all excited and was jumping in front of me. In an attempt to stop the drink falling on the floor and causing a big mess, I sort of lunged forward and stamped on Barney's paw. The poor dog whelped really loudly and scuttled off. My friend was furious and clearly upset. I felt really bad, but it was a total accident, and I did apologise. My friend said we needed to take him to the emergency vet, but I went to check on Barney and he seemed fine. My friend was really unhappy with me and said that she thought I'd broken his paw or something. I stood my ground and said I wasn't taking the dog to the vet. It would be far too expensive and take up time, and it really didn't seem that bad. My friend isn't really talking to me. They're really upset. Was I wrong to refuse to take my friend's dog to the vet after I...
What do you mean?
I accidentally hurt him. I stamped on his foot.
What do you think this is some kind of dog hater we've got here?
Well, he's clearly not a doggy person, is he? He hasn't got a dog of his own.
Oh, she's a drama queen. Don't give me it.
No. I mean, what is he, a vet? What does he know about dogs? And the poor little dog. This dog sounds lovely, Barney. Derek or whatever,
Based
but-
on what?
But he's young and he's jumping about the place and he's just enjoying life. And then this person comes in with their big clumpy boots, clumsy clout, and rather than kind of, big deal on the old carpet, he kind of plunged. I don't even know whether it's a girl or a boy. I'm not quite sure, or a man or a woman or whatever. Not even careful, and then just plunges towards the dog. The poor dog yelps and darts out of the room. Yeah,
I think that is a real mischaracterization of what happened. Like, what we've just heard is a guy taking a cup of tea, walking into a room. What Karen has just described
the word
is the
stamped
giant...
was used.
Sorry?
The word stamped was used. Stamped on his
Stamp
paw.
was used.
Yeah, I mean, that's a straight on there.
So this is interesting. So on listening to that conundrum, we've heard what Karen heard.
My spread-
What did you hear, Dave?
It's like
Dave?
it's like a police statement, isn't it?
Oh, it makes me feel so at home having a police statement again. I think I actually know we look after a wonderful little dog called Pippi who sounds exactly the same as this. She's always getting under your feet, bags of energy, on the melodrama side, and I am absolutely
Still talking about the dog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Well, me too. But I have accidentally, and it's one of the most horrible things in the world to
Confession
tread on
coming.
their paws. It's horrible when you tread on their paws. But I don't think, if the dog is running off, I don't think that is what an emergency vet is for. An emergency vet only has so many places. And if it's filled up with every Tom, Dick and Harry that are bringing in their dogs because they accidentally walked into a coffee table, then the dogs that are really ill and the animals that are really ill that are giving birth, that might have a hernia, they don't get the time
Now
and
who's
the
going away
opportunity
off
to
in
be
a
seen.
flaming... yes, completely different story. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
I love the way that Dave said may have a hernia. That just seems a little bit
I
random.
had a dog that's had a hernia.
But
I
Dave,
watched the Friends episode the other day where Joey got a hernia. That's why it's in my
Right.
front of my mind.
But Dave, if Pippi's mummy said to you, "Oh, Dave, Pippi, you stood on Pippi's toe. Please take Pippi to the vet," would you not just go?
You just think, oh, this is taking up too much time and it's cost too much money. I'm not going.
I mean, this is where it's really difficult. I'd say, I'd still say no because
I don't believe you.
I don't believe me either. But I've got to argue this. Otherwise, it's just a chat at this point in time. I think I can see the point being made that it's going to be a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of fuss for something that you know that they're all right. If they're walking on their paws, then they're okay.
But they yelped.
No, but wait a minute, you two. You're messing about. Let's get down to brass tacks here. This woman is a drama queen. She should, if she's got people in her house, she should control her dog. The dog should not be jumping about and getting in under people's feet because there could have been a much more serious accident. This poor bloke carrying the drink could have done a header into the glass coffee table and taken his eye out. So she should take responsibility for training her dog, for making sure it doesn't behave in that way. And if she feels that it needs to go to the vet, that's entirely up to her. But this was a guest in her house who wasn't doing any harm. He was absolutely blindsided by this animal, and therefore she should take responsibility and stop being
Maybe
such a drama
she
queen.
has
Karen
just-
McKenzie, is this another one of your